The Breeders' Night continues. Sam McKee and Mike Kersey back with you, and it's time for the big event for 3-year-old pacing colts. And Mike, if anybody can beat No Pan Intended, most people think it'll be Pronger.
Well, Pronger has a big shot. Ben Wallace, of course, trained Blissful Hall, the Triple Crown winner, put him on the map back in 1999.
And it's kind of ironic that Wallace already won a crown tonight for owner Bob Glazer with Pan's Culottes. Now he tries to beat him with Pronger.
I think that this horse is, he's full of confidence at the right time. And I think if he's stalking somebody who's a little tired, he may beat them. I'm not going to suggest that he's, like I said earlier, I'm not going to say he deserves anything other than what he might get Saturday night. But right now, at this time, he's full of himself. And if he's stalking a horse that's been roughed up at all, he'll go by him. And you know what? No Pan Intended is the kind of horse that scares the death out of me. You know why? Because he always lets you think you can beat him, but he never gets beat. And my experience has been those are great horses. And you know, every week somebody suggests, well, you know, he looked a little spongy at the wire. He was beatable here or there, but he always wins. And even the other night there, I mean, it looked like David raced him a little bit through the lane, but I mean, every time he raced him, he responded. So those kind of horses to me are the great horses that look like they can get beat, but you know what? They never do. So he deserves every accolade he's got laid on him. I mean, I wouldn't have paid $50,000 if I didn't think I could win this race, no question. But we need a little help, and somebody get a little foolish someplace or a break here or there, and we could certainly beat them. If I didn't think it, I wouldn't have started this horse in this program.
So No Pan Intended tries to lock up Horse of the Year honors. He's already won the Triple Crown, trying to become the first horse to win a Triple Crown and a Breeders' Crown. Look for Pronger and Ron Pierce to track him every step of the way. Escape the Wind has very dangerous speed for trainer-driver Roger Mayotte. Arch Chip always likes to leave for Mark Evers, and he gets into the action early on as we pick it up in the first turn. Pronger is wrestled back early by Pierce to drop in 5th on the inside. All-American Native left. He found a spot in 6th. The Globe is 7th. Tough spot early for Escape the Wind, who's 8th, edging to the outside. Articulator up the rail is 9th, and Make It Brief looks to move around Arch Chip to the front. The quarter in 27 and 2. Yankee Cruiser is already off the cones, waiting for the cover flow, and No Pan Intended on the move. Pronger is rank right on his back, getting carried into it, so No Pan Intended will attack Make It Brief for the front. Arch Chip, who left hard, is now 3rd in behind the battling pacemakers. Pronger is 2nd over 3rd over his All-American Native on the outside. No Pan Intended to the lead. Pronger applies immediate pressure for Pierce on the outside. Miller with a decision to make, and he gives No Pan Intended a one-hander, and Pronger is trying to get around him. The half and 55 and 1, and these two have hooked up in a cutthroat duel as they head around the far turn. Pronger with a short lead, but unable to clear No Pan Intended, who has the inside advantage. All-American Native in a perfect spot on the outside is 2nd over. Make It Brief is locked in on the inside as they come to the 3/4 marker. Arch Chip shuffled back. The Globe is there. All-American Native 3 wide, and No Pan Intended has retaken the lead. 3/4 and 123 and 1. It's No Pan Intended. Pronger, despite a tough trip, hanging in there on the outside, but No Pan Intended opens up now. It's No Pan Intended 3 lengths in front. Late pace from Escape the Wind, who's charging on the outside. No Pan Intended. Escape the Wind is coming. No Pan Intended. Very tight. Photo finish. No Pan.
An old-fashioned battle between Miller and Pierce on the backstretch, and if you were wondering why Miller would park out Pronger, well, it's apparent he felt he had the best horse, and with the win, virtually locks up Horse of the Year honors, becoming the first Triple Crown winner to win the Breeders' Crown from the first crop of Pacific Fella. This New Jersey bred is a half-brother to Freshman Crown winner Bettor's Delight. The Dam Classic Wish is a daughter of 87 Crown champ Armbro Emerson. The time, a career best. Bob Glazer 2 for 2 on the night, from 77-1 in last year's crown to Horse of the Year. Quite a story, Sam.
Absolutely unbelievable, Mike, and Ivan Sugg has done a masterful job managing him, and needless to say, the connections were very happy.
Well, at the quarter, he was following me real tight, and I knew what he had on his mind, and I didn't want to cut him loose and get caught in behind him or anything go wrong. So I took my chances and just left him on the lead, and I think he went a very tough mile.
Top of the stretch, you open up again. Tell us what strategy was there, and did you see Escape the Wind at that point?
No, I come off the last turn. I had a good hold of him, and I asked him. He opened right up, and through the stretch, I didn't hear a Roger until way late. But my horse, he fought very game right to the wire.
Is this the most gallant effort he's had yet?
By far.
Dave Miller is here twice tonight. Ivan Suggs, first visit to the winner's circle here in the Breeders' Crown. No pun intended. Ivan, what has this ride been like for you?
It's been wonderful. He's just a super horse, and I can't explain what makes him go, but he keeps going.
Bob Glazer's joined us too. Ivan, what is the best quality that he has, and is this his last race?
Well, I don't know if this is his last race. His best quality is he's so easy on himself, and he never gets overworked in a hole, never gets grabbing on or anything like that, or he don't grab on in the front. He just races a horse when they come to him and keeps on going.
When they hit the wire there, did you know who won, and is that a Horse of the Year nose?
Yeah, that was a Horse of the Year nose.
Ivan Sugg, Bob Glazer, 2 for 2 this evening. What are you thinking right now?
Wow, I'm overwhelmed. This has been a great night for me. Probably my greatest night in harness racing.
Could you have imagined that you would be 2 for 2 tonight, and with a horse last year? I mean, he wasn't a big factor among the 2-year-olds. He's just blossomed into a super horse.
Yeah, I think you said he was 77-1 last year, and made a credible appearance in the Breeders' Crown last year. But he's been a great horse this year. Ivan's done a great job. David just gets along with him so well, and he's here we are in November. He's been going all year. Ivan's kept him going all year. I'm just overwhelmed.